Yo, Twitch, what's up? Happy Monday night. It's 10:12 p.m. and I'm playing Marvel Snap because they make the cards come out at 10:12 p.m. Even if you look at their time zone, it's still 8 o'clock p.m. It's such a strange time for card releases. There must be somewhere in the world this is a great time for card releases, but it's not really in the United States, at least. Somebody out there is having a good time, though. Hey, Rhymes with Orange thanks the Prime sub, sir. Or madam, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is very kind of you. Hey, Jens and Ho, Messer, Abimelix, Katie Page, SVB0. What's up, everybody? How's it going? I am gonna play some Marvel Snap. I have not been particularly active the last few days. If you guys will notice, I haven't had a YouTube video in 2 days, and I have not streamed since Thursday. I got stuff going on. That's all I'll say. Just stuff going on. I'll probably tell you guys more about it in the near future. Nothing bad or anything. Nothing too bad anyway. Nothing kind of good, kind of bad, but we'll talk more about it later. But stuff going on. I've been inactive in real life. Real life has pulled me away a little bit, so we'll do our best. We'll do our best. Gotta be quiet so we don't wake up RegisKillbin, but we'll do our best to play some late night Iron Lad, at least a couple hours. I'd like to get one good deck for a video tomorrow if I can. Hopefully this week I can get back on train a little bit for videos. But yeah, I've been playing just a little bit off stream. I managed to get to 95 in the first week or so, which is not super fast by most people's means, but not actually too slow for me. I squeezed in some games here there. So I made 4 Iron Lad decks. I think this is probably going to be my favorite home for Iron Lad. I think, let's talk about Iron Lad first in case anybody hasn't seen Iron Lad yet. I just bought him myself. I haven't even looked at him in the game yet. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Iron Lad. He copies the text of your deck's top card. So, you know, the idea is like, hey, wait, what if we just put them in a deck with a bunch of good cards? Any hit's gonna be good. You don't need to know what it is. You don't need to force it. It's just gonna be good. And I think this deck has the highest density of good hits for Iron Lad, which is a Darkhawk Dino deck. Basically, every card here is fine. Some are obviously more fine than others, like a Devil Dino or a Darkhawk getting a like 6-point head start from the 4/6 nature of Iron Lad is awesome. Those are your like giga high rolls. But nothing is bad, right? Yeah, even a Sentinel's not bad. Zabu is actually pretty good. Korg is, yeah, he's kind of like a worse Rock Slide, but not bad. Rock Slide is a Rock Slide. You don't mind running 2 Rock Slides. So this deck is the one that required the least amount of manipulation to make Iron Lad feel good, I thought, since there were so many good high rolls, and it just kind of played really organically for Iron Lad. Hey, Craigman, thanks for the 26 months, man. That's really nice. Rhymes with Orange, again, thanks for the Prime sub. You guys are the best. What's up, Zurs and Azafarael? Azirafael? I can never say this name, dude. Wes the Snipe, what's up? Yeah, so they did release Iron Lad before Howard the Duck. I actually don't personally find that as alarming because I don't think you need Howard the Duck to make Iron Lad good. I don't think most Iron Lad decks are even going to run Howard the Duck at the end of the day. I mean, they might. We'll see. He might feel really good. Who knows? But I did notice, I'll say, on that point, when I was looking at deck lists that I thought really organically fit into an Iron Lad package, or Iron Lad fit into other decks packages, let's say that framing is a little more accurate. There were a lot of decks that had like Enchantress and Shang-Chi and some reactive cards that I thought definitely felt like they limited the Iron Lad a little bit, or at the very least, the lack of information limited them a little bit. Like if you Iron Lad into a Shang-Chi, you might get lucky and make that awesome. Other times it might feel pretty bad. You didn't really do anything. It's just a 4/6. So I wanted to emphasize particularly decks I thought had more universal hit rates for Iron Lad. Like they're always going to work fairly well instead of having a few whiffs. Now, that said, you might still be able to run him in decks that have a few whiffs, because, you know, if you've got 8 other good cards and a couple whiffs, like, okay, he's going to hit 80% of the time and still feel pretty good, and then worst case, he's just a 4/6, you know, it's not the end of the world. His floor is pretty solid. So, yeah, you know, I think this is my preference, but yeah. I just have to talk about, I guess. So maybe, you know, Howard the Duck might fit Iron Lad decks where you want to run more of those reactive cards, but if you're not running it, I don't think you need necessarily to run Howard the Duck to shore up that particular weakness for that informational advantage. So anyway, let's give this a go. I honestly think this is going to work pretty good, and I think Iron Lad's going to feel pretty insane. So hopefully we can get some good games going on this one in short order, and if so, we might even play a second deck. I wouldn't mind queuing up a second Iron Lad deck so I can get a little bit ahead on content. It would be very helpful for me if that was possible. Okay, Iron Lad on Bar Sinister. Are we feeling lucky? Are we already feeling lucky? That's actually kind of funny. Do I buy Lad or save one of the other cards? I mean, if you're really, really conscious about tokens, you should always save and see what the data says. You know, I think Iron Lad's going to be pretty good. A lot of other people think the same thing. I actually think he's going to be really good. I think he's going to be played in a handful of decks. Particularly just, you know, anything with Zabu kind of almost just works for him, I think. But, you know, I would say just wait and gather some data, see what other cards do. I actually think High Evolutionary is going to be less powerful than Iron Lad, but certainly way more fun. So that's another consideration, like who's fun. Well, guys, do you trust the Lad? I don't think we go Lad and Bar Sinister yet, but I think we can definitely play Lad is fine. I mean, there's nothing that's disastrous here as far as rolls are concerned, right? Quinjet, okay, that's probably one of our least exciting rolls, honestly. Probably one of the least interesting. We don't have any, this deck doesn't have a Moon Girl, by the way. I just realized this is just, oh, they love the Iron Lad. Crap, yeah, we really aren't doing much. Let's go, this deck does not have a Moon Girl. I grabbed this list off Untapped, though. I guess the Darkhawk ones don't have Moon Girl, do they? I feel like they do, though. Why is there no Moon Girl? I know some of them do. Why doesn't this one? I guess actually about half don't have Moon Girls. This list has Quinjet though, which, why is there a Quinjet but no Moon Girl? I feel like I want a Moon Girl. I didn't accidentally cut Moon Girl, did I? Jeff and Bar Sinister. Okay, that'll just create some space later. I mean, hopefully Devil Dino and Mystique is enough to win this, right? Although my hand is really tiny, so. No, I didn't replace a Moon Girl with Iron Lad. That's not true. I made this deck. I might even be able to track down the... no, I got too many tabs to go back that far. No. All right, no, I can't track it back. I can probably find you the exact list on Untapped that I pulled from. I'm almost certain I can. I removed a Shang-Chi and put in Iron Lad because Shang-Chi was the one reactive card. Let me see, what else is in this deck we got? Agent Coulson. I bet I can find you exactly the list I pulled. Agent Coulson, what else? Cosmo, White Queen. Well, I may want to add a Moon Girl, I don't know, or at least a list with Moon Girl. I think that would be pretty fun. What happened to all my cards? Oh, Black Bolt happened. Dang it, dude. No. No, dude. All right, well, we lose anyway. Okay. Yeah, here's the list I pulled right here. It's actually... I had a higher game sample size. No, that one had Dr. Doom. Hold up. It's this one. Look right here. This is the list I pulled right here. 60% win rate, 720 games, No Moon Girl. Quinjet's just there for Coulson and White Queen. There's no Moon Girl. I took out a Shang-Chi. You guys can't quite see all this, I realize now. I took out a Shang-Chi and added an Iron Lad. That's all I changed. It's the exact same deck. But it's still not retreating. Dang, dude. They must have thought I hit something baller. I don't know what. I mean, I trust the data. I'm not gonna add a Moon Girl if there's no. It seems like a lot of lists are running White Queens instead of Moon Girls. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Sentinel, White Queen, Coulson's all you need. I trust it. I don't know. I'm cool with it. I'm not gonna fiddle with it too much. I don't think White Queen mid won, did it, guys? Like, I was still losing left really hard, and we would have only had a 6-power advantage mid, so I would have taken back left, but I don't think I would have won. I don't think I would have won mid, right? Was the issue? Winning left is not enough. I got to win mid too. Sorry, I didn't really talk through that very much because I was trying to find the deck for you guys. My apologies. Okay, Quinjet. I guess we're always pretty excited to get Quinjet early, so we don't have to worry about Iron Lad Quinjet late. That's kind of cool. We can always stack a big card left, so no problem there. We are fighting Cerebro himself. It's self. The disembodied helmet, Cerebro. Okay. Bugle into Storm. I always do this every time I get a daily bugle to make them think like, oh, he saw my best card. Oh no. This it's not reading Galactus obviously at this stage. We want to put the Korrigan sooner rather than later. I guess we put it here. Leave more space. The cool Storm, by the way, man. It's a sick Storm variant.
Wind,
here is where we want to hit Iron Lad into like Devil Dino, right? Darkhawk's fine too, I guess. You might as well throw this down too, just in case of the Darkhawk staying small, I suppose. Oh, order though. That's an order mistake. Too late to fix, but we need to play Darkhawk second for Mystique always. Maybe we'll get a Devil Dino to fix this problem. Fix said mistake. Nebula armor. Okay, that's really not gonna be big enough to catch up. So that's good news, I guess. No Devil Dino, man. I wanted to erase my misplay, please. Oh well. Maybe we're still gonna get big enough left. I don't know. Hey K-Bro, what's up, man? Yeah, Ian Zinho, man. I'm reading what you. I'm like I feel like I already talked about last game. Maybe this came in late on this message. I don't know. Maybe I'm timing it wrong. But like I said, winning left was not enough to win the game. I had to win mid too. We were barely ahead mid, or was tied mid. I would have only had +6. Would have been really hard to win mid, I think. Okay. Yeah, Iron Lad is going to hit. Okay, never mind. Victory. Pretty good chance of hitting Devil Dino. I mean, again, just a 4/6 though is pretty chill on his own. We don't hate it. I have actually seen Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, yeah. It was great. I loved it. It's awesome. I thought it was really good. Ooh, Zabu left. We love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Zabu left. Iron Lad's only going to be 2 energy? That's cheating. Oh, even less. This is now getting a little excessive. I could actually play this in the. I don't know if I want to yet, though. Let's wait. We're going to have plenty of spare energy. Let's get a read here a little bit. Oh, Iron Lad's a rock. Cool. You know what? I'm gonna rip him anyway. I don't care. I have faith that he's not a rock. Subterraneous, the one counter to Iron Lad, by the way. It's fine if he's a rock. He's a 4/6 rock. It's all chill. Oh, he is a rock. No. No. Really, the sadder part, I guess, is having drawn the rock, right? That's the harder part, really. Let's wait on this Cosmo. I'm thinking there's still a chance this is like Galactus stuff. They haven't really played any cards yet, even though all these discounts are happening, which might mean they're just looking to play one significant card later, right? Watch out, be Darkhawk. Oh, just Black Bolt my rock. Okay, sure. Black Bolt definitely does not read Galactus. Ooh, this is a good card to get because we basically need resources, stuff to play. Hard to call a shot here. This pulls me in a tie range, so maybe actually Coulson here to pull ahead's a little bit better. You know, we're tad worried about board space, but I also just want to get every card down so I have more flexibility next turn to play more stuff, right? Cosmo's a hard shot to call anyway, I think, at this stage. We're not looking to protect any giant threat or anything, so I don't have a great spot for it based on my own plays. So we gotta think about stature for one, maybe. We gotta think about Darkhawk's really big because our deck is full of idiots. I mean, this is our big power plays here. What's it, 15? Are there any 2 power plays in this deck? I think it's pretty big. I think I can actually afford to put the 6 somewhere else is my logic. This puts me at 14. How big is their Darkhawk? It's 18, but we really never win Citadel if they play a Darkhawk there. So there's not really any logic to contesting Citadel, is there? It's really about winning these 2 spots. In which case, maybe we actually went White Queen mid to just give us a slightly larger edge, but I don't think anything's a 2 power break point, so I don't know if it matters. I don't really think it does. Now, they might have a lot of rocks and none of this is relevant, right? But that's fine too. That's a good problem for us to have. Oh, Enchantress, okay. Polaris only. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, two is a weird breakpoint, but if they move the Jeff out in particular, I don't know. Maybe some other breakpoints opened up, but all good. So they had an Enchantress that was a 1/6. They decided to play the Shang-Chi. They must have been expecting me to have like a big Darkhawk to flip mid or something, right? That's reasonable. It's not a crazy conclusion to make, but we'll take it. Ironheart, or Iron Lad, excuse me, was the rock, dude. And he's just good enough. It don't matter. You don't need him. You don't need him. No Hearthstone today. No, sorry. I literally barely got home in time to even do this today, and then I don't have time for Hearthstone right now. I mean, tomorrow I'm hoping to play some Battlegrounds tomorrow, actually, in Hearthstone, but we'll see, because I think the Battleground stuff comes out tomorrow. All right, how has Iron Lad been? Well, I've played him one time and he turned into a rock. No, I think technically we played him twice, but so far he's mostly been a rock. So I don't have a lot of data points for you just yet. But honestly, both times I've played him, he felt totally fine because he's a 4/6 at a baseline. Sometimes that just feels okay. I'm still waiting for like the home run scenario, but for now, the baseline scenario is looking pretty good. This Nebula is going to be tough for us. We don't have any removal, and with Limbo, she's just going to scale bigger and bigger. So we're probably kind of giving up mid, honestly. Although they have stacked it with a really small card here, so one big Devil Dino or something could perhaps put in the work. Crimson Cosmos is kind of restricted to only Devil Dino since I play Zabu. Oh, Iron Lad's tough again, dude. Maybe we get it Mystique. Like, this is the worst part of the deck for the Iron Lad. Look at this. These are all bad. All bad. Yeah, exactly. In a Zabu deck, he just feels kind of free. I was thinking about the best way to frame the Iron Lad conversation for people earlier today. I think the way that I would frame it is basically, you know, when you're building a deck of cards, right, you pick your best card, and then your next best card, and then your third best card, right? Oh, that seems like a win for us. And then eventually you get to a point where, you know, at the bottom of the deck, you're picking your 12th best card. You're picking your You know, the number keeps, you know, each card you pick is subsequently worse or would have been higher in the list, right? Well, with Iron Lad, basically you're saying I only have 11 cards in my deck because this is copying one of my best 11 cards, and sometimes actually making it even better, which is pretty cool. Oh, okay. Cool, man. Are these the highest power plays because they buff both of these? So that's 3 cards to hand. Is there any risk of like... This is either a Sentinel or a Korg, but the Sentinel's good, but the Korg is not, so White Queen's just more reliable. I mean, the opponent's already played all their cards. It's just the only thing I'd have to worry about is a Cosmo, right? That's fine. We're chill. More than big enough. They've made some bold calls there that just got outscaled like crazy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, opponent. So does that make sense? Like, you know, he's kind of... He's a slot that is always playing as a better card. Sometimes he's your best card in the deck because he copies the best card in the deck. And sometimes he's even the 11th card in the deck, but the 11th card in the deck is better than the 12th card in the deck. Now, obviously there's nuance there. Some cards are situational, some cards require information. Like there's clearly complications in that system, but theoretically, you know, in a sort of vacuum or in an all things being equal sort of consideration, he's kind of like the average of the 5th card or 6th card in your deck. The 5.5th card in your deck average from power level standpoint, which is to say he's in the top half of your deck, but you can run him as your 12th card, if that makes sense. So pretty cool in that theoretically. Now in practice, I don't know, you know, it's still premature. Let's see how he feels. But in theory, I think pretty cool. Yeah, I turned away from the Black Bolt Darkhawk deck for Iron Lad, actually. That's kind of, I think, the #1 deck right now. You saw me put it on YouTube probably already a while ago, but there were some whiffs, like Stature's not really very good with Iron Lad. There were a few other things, like, I don't know, Jeff, and I don't remember. There were a few kind of low rolls, I thought. Whereas this kind of deck seemed to have far fewer low rolls. Pretty much every card is useful in some way or another. Even a Cosmo is like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll take a Cosmo. Take a Zabu. There's quite a few decent rolls. And a couple really high power plays like Devil Dino and Darkhawk. Here the Iron Lad's kind of iffy. We're probably going to put in the Darkhawk first here. This might be able to hit me the Rock Slide to buff this. We're probably gonna go Devil Dino. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard for us to contest this without a Rock Slide. Darkhawk is shrinking quite a bit from here. Ah, yes, perfect. Okay. Yeah, we're probably gonna play Sentinel Rock Slide next turn, right? So they're going to 10, and I'm going to go down to 8/12. Maybe a Professor X type card again? No. She-Hulk, all right. If they go for a Shang-Chi, they kind of always win here anyway, right? Doesn't really matter. Can't outpace a She-Hulk with a Rock Slide. So, in other words, we just give right, and we push left super hard right. This pushes Darkhawk to 12. Which outscales mid outside of a Dr. Doom or Jeff rolling over, actually, too, though. Jeff rolls over. If Jeff rolls over and they play a Shang-Chi Riot, am I just screwed? Yeah, I'm just screwed, right? I could go Iron Lad and try to roll into like a Mystique, but nah, I think we just lose if Jeff Shang-Chi hits, but whatever. They want to take it, that's fine. Oh, that's what they have. Wow, that sucks. That's tough. Oh, that too. That's the same difference, yeah. Actually, that Rock Slide would have, nah, still wouldn't have contested, would it? No, could have only gone to 8/14, yeah. I needed a Korg. Played Korg already. I needed a third Korg. Where is Iron Lad when you need him, man? No. No. Hey, Liberty Fires with the 5 freaking gifted subs. Grats to LCS, Oh Bessie, Harry Mexican, Strifester, and the 9th Horseman. Congratulations, everybody. A 4-6 Jeff sounds good. I don't know. Does it? It's not terrible, right? But it doesn't sound good to me. It's kind of like a Vision that's just a little worse. I mean, Vision's fine, right? But Vision's not a home run sort of card. That seems, I don't know. I guess I'm not as sold. All right. Yeah, Sentinel's good early. Iron Lad actually has pretty good stuff in the deck right now. We've hit quite a few hands in a row, I feel like, where we didn't. This might be a nice relief. We need to rip through Vormir. Yeah, if we're gonna contest Vormir at all, I guess we could rely on Strange Academy to hit Vormir if we really wanted to. It's kind of neat in theory. I can always play a Sentinel later, right? Cosmo, they got a Quinjet. It's just really hard to know. We'll play Iron Lad right, I think. Hope to hit Devil Dino or Rock Slide. Maybe even a Zabu is pretty cool. Ah, hey, never mind. Iron Lad mid. They saved me. Cool. Thank you, opponent. Iron Lad, hit me that Devil Dino, baby. One time. I mean, even a Korg here is not an end of the world kind of play. Ooh. It's so big. Let's go. I love that. Oh my god. The 416 Iron Lad, dude. Let's go, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. So now we're getting to play basically 3 Devil Dinos this game, which is, I think, pretty nuts. Opponent is looking like they're going to be playing some She-Hulk action here, maybe. Okay. 1 She-Hulk right would only be 16 power. They can have stuff that goes with the She-Hulks, though, so we got to be mindful still. I think we want to just go Devil again into Coulson, right? Puts us at 6 cards. What is that? We're getting plus 12. Yeah, so it's gonna be the same power level here. We're up 16 here. I think we consider that enough for now. Just flip left, Coulson right. I mean, this is really as good as it gets. So I don't know. This kind of has to work, or we just fail. I don't know. I think it's gonna be really tough for them to get there. Iron Lad, dude, is so gross when you give him Devil Dino with an extra +3 and 1 cost cheaper is so ridiculous. It's also kind of nice to know your top deck too, I gotta say. Like, that's not as important to me as just the card having a good effect, I think, but it's nice to know, like, you're kind of lining out your plays. I mean, the opponent also knows them, so that's, you know, perhaps a downside. Like, oh, they're getting Devil Dino, they're gonna play Devil Dino right, I can play this to preemptively deal with that sort of thing. You know, call my shot with a Enchantress or something. But seems like the opponent is just, oh nope, oh my god, I maybe underestimated their ownage here. Oh my god, how many cards did they freaking play, dude? Oh my god, I'm terrified. Titanias? Oh, just Mysterios and Hitmonkeys maybe? Oh my god, the double monkey, dude. 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 This deck's good. This deck's been gaining on the data a lot, I've seen. It's a good deck, but not enough, man. Can't beat the Iron Lad, dude. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't put another... Why did they put the Mysterio here instead of like the Hitmonkey here? I guess they needed the Mysterio to pop off a little bit more, so they wanted to leave it a space. But even putting Mysterio here, I mean, I guess they knew I was probably going to be around 19, so even a Mysterio wouldn't have gotten them there. But if they put the Hitmonkey mid, it would have been two smaller, but it still would have flipped them 24 to 21. Because they, well, I mean, I don't know. I could have played stuff here too. They didn't know I wasn't playing mid, I guess. Oh, Cosmos, why? Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Well, even a She-Hulk though too. She-Hulk is the same equation, right? Whatever, you know what I mean? Like putting a power card here instead of an illusion here. In any case. So She-Hulk, like I said, the you know, they need space for the illusions to make the monkeys a little bigger, but so this was like their most max power output turn probably, but I don't know if it put the power where it was most relevant, although again, they don't really know where I'm playing, so it's hard to say. Hard to say. I think I was least likely to play mid though, because I already had such a huge lead mid, so that if you think you could flip mid, you should go for mid, but it's so complicated. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, guys, I feel like a lot of you are trying your hardest to find a reason to argue with me instead of trying to find a reason to be like, yeah, cool, which is lame. Don't do that. It's like, don't try to interpret things as uncharitably as possible. Try to interpret people as charitably as possible. Give people the benefit of the doubt and give people a positivity. Don't try to do the like, oh, I'm so smart thing. It's very annoying. Like, it's okay if we can just like, you know, be like, oh yeah, cool, okay. Like I do you guys all the time. Like, oh yeah, I don't see it that way maybe, but that's a cool idea. It's so easy to interpret things charitably and look for the best interpretations and the most sensible interpretations. Instead of trying to gotcha people all the time, just try to be like, oh, I got you. Instead of I gotcha. That's actually a really, I've never thought about it that way before, but that's actually a really good way to put that. That's a mentality I always get so frustrated with on the internet when everybody tries to gotcha everybody. Instead of saying gotcha all the time, say I got you. Like, I understand, like, yeah, we got it, we're on the same page, even if, you know, somebody says something a little wrong or technically a little off, you know, you don't have to race to correct them all the time. You can race to be like, oh, I got you, I feel you, I know what you mean. We're on the same wavelength. That's a good philosophy. Got you, not gotcha. Man, I like that a lot. Print a t-shirt or something. I need a sign I tap. Tap the sign, like... People always do this on Twitter's really the worst. It's not like Twitch chat's too bad on average. It's Twitter. Everybody is just like in the comments trying to gotcha the person. Like, it doesn't matter. Somebody could say the nicest, most innocent, innocuous sort of thing, and people will do the absolute hardest dance to try to find a way to complain about it or be mad about it or interpret it negatively. And it's just like, oh, how do you live like that? How do you have time to live this way? Isn't this miserable? Can't you find like some common ground and opportunity, like to... Ooh, Iron Lad! Oh, dude, I wanted to run a Professor X list. This is so gross with Professor X. We have one, I think, or that... actually, no, I do. I think I do. We may play one later. Because it's so sick to get a 4-6 locking down a lane, you know? It's so hard to contest that sometimes, but also hard to hit. So it depends on the rest of the deck list. I think I decided that the Professor X decks I was looking at didn't have great follow-ups there. So can they win Plunder Castle is one question we have to ask here, right? Is it possible for them to win Plunder Castle? Well, Jeff can move over. So is it possible for me to win Plunder Castle? No. I can't lock down Jeff. We need to retreat. Jeff didn't already move, did he? So. I think we've got trouble. All right. Oh, see a Devil Dino. Oh, see a Pixel Thanos. That's cool. All right. Unfortunately, two of our best Iron Lad cards in our opener again. I'm kind of sad by this, man. Iron Lad, you have so many good targets in this deck, but we keep hitting them at the wrong time. Darkhawk cloning vats. Nope, never mind. Asgard Darkhawk's pretty cool. Do we play it early? Oh, play both maybe. Protect it. feel like we definitely need, you know what? Let's just put it all in. It's a turn early, but we're probably not going to put much else power there. Wise. Darkhawk Thanos is always so ginormous. Double Dino. Okay. Hey, very familiar. We did the same play, man. Almost. Very, very similar plays. I mean, I'm still going to leave a spot open here for the Asgard. I think we win it this turn no matter what. I mean, is it possible they can test it later? Maybe. Spectrum in hand. Okay, it's gonna be important to know to play around later. I mean, I think left is kind of gone to us. I don't anticipate playing for left much ever. So I think we want to win right and mid. Can I put an ongoing card right? Iron Lad could technically hit Mystique, but she doesn't hit anything. So not really. But Iron Lad's just kind of my biggest guy, right? Since he's +6. Spectrum would be the next biggest. She does hit Quinjet. The opponent has just decided they don't have it though. They knew the Iron Lad was waiting. They couldn't beat my beautiful Iron Lad. He's beautiful. Hey, Outlaws, man, thanks to the tier 1. That's awesome. Okay. Iron Lad into Sentinel. It doesn't really give you a 4/6 Sentinel though, keep in mind. It still gives you a 2/3 Sentinel. Now Iron Lad into like Brood should give you a 4/6 Brood, and Iron Lad into Mr. Sinister I think will give you a 6 power copy as well. Which, you know, those are ideas we're going to test eventually, just not yet. You're ranked 95? Yeah, I am. This is actually pretty typical pace for me. I feel like I've barely played, but I climbed pretty fast this month. So my lack of play has been matched up by my climbing rate. It's been nice. Normally I'm struggling a little more, but playing more. So it's hopefully I don't hit the wall and struggle any from here. Iron Lad has no insane targets, but again, a bunch of fine ones. Zabu's fine, Rock Slide's fine. It's all good. We'll just play him. Cosmo is also fine. Cosmo would actually be good because we got Darkhawk, Devil Dino to protect a little bit. Nice. Iron Lad. Mystique, no! Well, it is a Quinjet, I guess. I mean, it's not... I guess the Agent Coulson cards are basically going to be free, right? I don't think I play that though. I think I still just go Darkhawk, Dino, Mystique, right? I'm really susceptible to an Enchantress in that case, I guess, is one thing to think about maybe. This is a little bit wasted technically, both from a curve standpoint and otherwise. I mean, Darkhawk is honestly not very big, so maybe we do just go for this into Devil Dino, into Mystique, in which case we could probably put the Coulson here. We kill our top deck and we lose one Coulson card, but it's okay. Ooh, spicy stuff. Absorbing Man. Now that's kind of interesting.
Aid my hand.
My own Miles. He's gonna be full cost again. Oh no, he is already full cost. He's just giga discounted by the Iron Lads. I forgot. Oh my god, dude. I even want to play all these? I mean, they do net more power technically, but we have to be mindful of mid and how big this needs to be. Oh, never mind. We don't have to be mindful of mid at all. Now we gotta be mindful of right. So Valkyrie here is kind of intriguing. If I went something like... Valkyrie doesn't care about ongoing, so Mystique would still be big. So Mystique to copy Devil Dino. Valkyrie Absorbing Man to set all these to 3 and then have the Valkyrie scale up by +4. This is pretty spicy, right? They're revealing first too, so they'd have 12. I'd have 9 plus 8. Am I nuts to think this is pretty dang good? Magneto. That's fine too. I don't care about that. Cool. Dude, what a hand from Agent Coulson, by the way, dude. What a hand! The Iron Lad made it possible too, for the record, dude. I thought Quinjet was one of the worst rolls in the deck, but having 3 Quinjets into the 1 cost. Did Valkyrie cost 1? Or did she cost 2? Oh, she cost 1. 3, no, 2, 3, 2, and 1. Pretty crazy. What a weird game, dude. That worked out great. That was cool. I really like seeing the surprise utility. I was only really thinking of Iron Lad as a powerful, stat dump. This soda opened really weirdly. Yeah, Valkyrie is a 2 cost with ongoing cards, huh? Kilobyte. Well, I'm Megabyte. Did you guys ever watch that show Reboot? Reboot. They rebooted it, I think, but it was terrible. Oh wait, Reboot is a new show I've actually also seen, but I mean the old cartoon Reboot from the 90s. Megabyte was the bad guy is why I'm talking about this, in case you're wondering what on earth I'm going on about. Megabyte was a bad guy. So Darkhawk Mystique is just insane here because Subterraneous already made them so big. Do I want to do a Zabu? I could do yeah, I could still do Darkhawk Mystique on 6, and then I could play Rock Slide next turn on 5. Make that even bigger, and I might be more likely to lose priority that way as well. We'll try to anyway. Might not be easy depending on where they play. Like I need them to take back left kind of to lose priority. Oh snap, okay, cool. Cool. Cosmo mid, not left. Why?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Is that maybe you're thinking pre-Zabu draw? Unfortunately, we got priority back, so it's gonna be a little harder to pull this off. If they have Shang-Chi or Enchantress, we probably just lose. Let's see. Stature, rock, that's fine. The animation style was very off-putting for Reboot and gave you nightmares. I could see that. It was like bad CG, early bad CG styles. Good win again, man. No Iron Lad, but just good stuff. Good wins. I can see the argument for Cosmo mid if it was before I drew Zabu, which I think it probably was, honestly. I think that's a good read if that's true. My thought was it's my only way to really get power left pre-Zabu too, but I don't know if that's a good enough reason. If we're big enough and we trust our deck anyway, it shouldn't matter. Ooh, all the discounters. Iron Lad with all the fat boys in deck. I'm excited. This is good. This is exactly what we want. Morag. From a priority management standpoint, I really prefer winning only one location, but I don't want to clog out too much too soon either, so we got to be careful because Morag gets hard to play too. It's hard to weave stuff in sometimes. So we'll see. Okay, lad, I guess you're going left because Isle is gonna screw me, isn't it? I'm gonna have to use Hitmonkey right and then like Mystique mid or something at some point. Although I can't do Mystique after Hitmonkey. Dang it, Morag Mystique's no good. Is this gonna be Devil Dino? That is, called it. I think we'd probably just put Cosmo left in this case, right? To protect that Devil Dino already. Ooh, that's nasty. Also, because Lockjaw is just something they might want to play too. So next turn would be Devil Dino. I can't go right, man. Where does Devil Dino go? Does he go somewhere on 6? Stupid Morag's really messing with me, man. This plus here on 6. What am I playing on 5? Just White Queen, right? That seems really bad. Guess I could top deck something too. I hate that I'm losing the Mystique in that case. Like Mystique loses her upside there. Oh, bro, I needed Cosmo to reveal first, bro. What did it get? I didn't even see. What was it? What did it hit? Oh, Wasp. Oh, ability copied from Wasp. Oh, I didn't realize it showed you. That's pretty cool. Dang, Darkhawk 2, man. Well, it's still got to be Hitmonkey Dino mid, but is he gonna be big enough? Because Thor and Doombot are there. My hand's not really that big. I wish I could almost do these 3 together, but not quite. I mean, let's see what we get from White Queen 2. It might teach us something, but feeling a little behind here for sure. Thor as well. At least they didn't draw off of it, but it's still scary. And Baku, right. Man, I hate that all my power is ongoing and it's just throwing me off on Isle of Silence here. Hear me out. What if we did something like this? Like Dino mid just makes me so nervous. Because it's only 13 anyway. Right, that's not very good. What if we just tried to snipe right instead? I mean, I only have an 8-point lead, but they also only have 1 spot available. I think they kind of want to play like, well, they got to play something big here. So the hammer would go here if they have the hammer. What else do they have in this deck? I'm trying to think. Probably an Odin. Odin would play for a tie, which I'd lose. Problem is they have 15. I'm pretty sure they have 15 mid. Very, very often. This is a tough call. This is a tough call. I don't know. I'll stick to the game plan because they might not hit the hammer because the mighty Thor got Cosmo'd. Ah! Yes! Beautiful! I did some math wrong. I forgot to count for the Hitmonkey. Oh, I didn't even do my math right. I thought we had 13. Oh, shoot. it's fine. What did I say we were going to have? 16? Oh, yeah, so we would have lost if we went for the Vision Sentinel line, yeah. Only 16. Okay. No hammer hit. That's good. Sometimes you got to make tough calls, you know? Okay. Never caught a live stream before. Let's go, dude. Welcome. I have tokens for High Eve on one other card. Guys, it's too... honestly, any token questions, I'm going to give everybody the same answer. It's too early to know. I don't know enough about Iron Lad. I don't know anything about High Evo. I don't like making recommendations based on my instincts or speculations. I like making recommendations based on data when I can. So once we see some numbers come in, I'm happy to talk about cards, but until then, I'm not going to lead people astray. We've all been wrong speculating about cards in the past. Not me personally, but lots of other people have been incorrect. So we don't have a Shang-Chi, so I do kind of have to respect Gamma Lab a little bit here. It's a little nerve-wracking too, though, because my hand is already pretty small. I don't have a Moon Girl in this deck to recover a ton of hand size. I have White Queen and Coulson only. Being up 2-1 though feels pretty good. They have a Shang-Chi, of course, that's not going to matter. Ah, Coulson, nice. Okay. That definitely helps. Could actually go White Queen left and do a weird little thing there, but I don't know. That seems a little too spicy. I don't think I like that. They played Lizard only so far, so they're really not telling us anything. Okay, they have a Dr. Doom. Ripping through my Zabu, but that makes my Devil Dinos feel a lot safer, I would say. That doesn't mean I necessarily want to play them on 5. Well, I'll say, actually, since the Enchantress is gone, if they play Dr. Doom here, that's an easy win there. But they have, what, 15 and 12 is like... 27. That's not hard for me to beat, of course. Like any little power add here is fine. Just something like this and this would be great. Yeah, I think we can commit it because if they do Shang-Chi Bar Sinister, they're not Shang-Chi and Gamma Lab, right? Which that's helpful to us to know. So let's go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and go for the Bar Sinister now. Is that a Shang-Chi now? Might be just because they need to leave it in. Into that Dr. Doom on the final turn. Oh, just arrow. Oh, that's totally fine. Okay. Iron Lad! Do we need him? We can actually go Dr. Doom now for max efficiency. I wouldn't hate it, honestly. I think Coulson would probably be overkill a little bit, but yeah, them being behind in all 3 spots does not bode well. Especially since they're down 17 here, and their plan was probably Dr. Doom, only adding 10. So cool, good stuff. Iron Lad seems great in this type of shell. Yeah, in theory. I mean, so far he's felt pretty good. We haven't had a ton of games Iron Lad yet, but we've had a few highlights for sure. I think he's very promising. I always got to be careful with that because it's like if I say like, oh yeah, Iron Lad's great, then 25 people go buy, you know, a 6,000 token Iron Lad and come back and yell at me. You said he was great. You know, I'm just sort of making it offhanded, kind of, you know, thoughtless comment, not really meaning too much about it, not an in-depth analysis, and everybody's like, yes, it's the word of God. Regis himself has declared Iron Lad the greatest god in Marvel Snap. Okay, actually pretty big. They're really locked down there already. They just don't have a lot of spots available. So we hit Korg, which is not a high roll necessarily, but it's not awful either. It's definitely not terrible. We can live with Korg, I think. I mean, this certainly feels like a Devil Dino Mystique, but we got to figure out where this dino is going. You know? Regis said. Confirmed. Best card ever. Jeff, okay. I mean, Devil Dino into Mystique White Queen's pretty nutso. If we put a Devil Dino left and they move Korg out and play a Shang-Chi, excuse me, move Jeff out, obviously, they would still win left. So I don't know if it's good to lock that out yet. I think we play Devil Dino on his lonesome here, so we have a better chance to have some flexibility in our plays. This does mean we're probably gonna have priority going into the final turn always, though, which might make it hard for us to dodge removal. This deck does run Enchantress and Shang-Chi, probably both. They skipped their turn 5. This looks like a pretty typical stature list. They skipped turn 5. Maybe just for the sake of priority? I don't know, man. This still ties an Enchantress. Or no, this beats an Enchantress, beats a Shang-Chi. This requires removal as well. I'm still ahead mid. I mean, I think this looks okay, right? This doesn't feel that susceptible to... Oh, that would tie an Enchantress. Guess we'll see. I'm just wondering if the White Queen hedges enough here, right? That's the question. Oh, they have an Enchantress in hand. They didn't play it. Ah, the Shang-Chi. Oh, the Shang-Chi's 5. I didn't account for that. But Darkhawk's not big enough, so we're all good. Okay. So they did have a Shang-Chi Enchantress that they'd called their shot well enough. I did not account for the buffs on these, though. I didn't think about the buffs. Well, I mean, I kind of did, I guess, but I didn't think about buff plus Jeff. I thought 6 was enough to hedge here, but it was not. Either way, we're big enough. It's cool. All good. Not the best Iron Lad in the world, but who knows? Maybe that rock disrupted a ton. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. I guess they just passed turn 5 for priority alone, but I think you have to assume the deck I'm playing is going to be able to put out enough power that you probably can play turn 5 and still lose priority, right? I don't know. It might be a bit of a gamble to suggest that you have to skip altogether. Yeah. This is the deck I was going to use Iron Lad in. Is he working well for you? Yeah, I think so far he's been pretty good. Yeah, he's won a few games on his own, I would argue, or I don't know. It's hard to say that exactly, but he's massively contributed in a few games. And I don't know, his low rolls have been fine, I guess. I too think this is the deck that best utilizes his strengths. I mean, I think he'll be good in a few others as well, but I do think this one's a good shell. Everyone bought Snowguard because of Regis. Yeah, my video with the thumbnail that said "This is bad" lured everybody into it. I love that I get away with this. I literally have a thumbnail for Snowguard that says, "Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go?" It changed. This is bad. This is bad. I love I can do that. I love that you guys are cool enough that I could literally just write "this is bad" and it still gets views. Hey, Baby Gravy, thanks for the Prime sub, man. Welcome, welcome. Do we think we lose to a Professor X here? I mean, I guess if I put this here, it's the same story, right? So they can win either mid or right. So I don't know if it matters. Nowhere's tough. I can't really play a Mystique there. I can toss in a Coulson, like go Mystique right, Coulson left, and hope that that 4 is enough to juice me back up enough to take a contest. But I don't know. Our hand's otherwise pretty small. I kind of have to play Coulson. Regis DMs me token recommendations all the time. Get Shadow King, get Snowguard, meta defining. Yeah, that sounds like me, all right. Yeah, this doesn't look great, does it? Where do we think they're gonna stick power? Odin here would go to 12, back to 10. What am I gonna have? 4? I'm gonna have 8, 7. It's not enough. Odin here would actually put them at 15, though. Do we even think it's Odin? I don't really think it's Odin. What do I actually think it is? I don't know. I've seen these decks, but I don't remember what they all have. I mean, it's probably just a mix of a couple smaller things, right? Wish I could Mystique left. That would be ideal, but we cannot. I mean, Coulson has to go right anyway, I guess, doesn't he? Doesn't even matter. Yeah, we'll play it out. We'll see how it goes. I don't think 6 is enough advantage mid, but we'll see. Make him work for it at least. Oh, just Juggernaut. Oh, that really sucks since I'm not revealing first. That is brutal to me. Absolutely murderous. Juggernaut's a good play, man. Pretty sneaky stuff. Yeah, Kitty Pride was probably I think that's probably true. Yeah, the last card I said was really good. Well, I think Hit Monkey's really good. I don't know if you count Hit Monkey or not. I think Nebula's pretty good too, though. I think Nebula's right at 3 stars where I put her in the card review, actually. Right at 3 out of 5. I do 4-star reviews. Yeah, Kitty Pride was really nuts. Really nuts. All right, Iron Lad's got some good stuff in deck. Let's see him in action. was nice too. Iron Lad mid. Protect him with a Cosmo. Ooh, golden lizard. That looks cool actually. The white on white looks cool. That gray border looks nice in the white background. Oh, that was one of our best hits, man. That's sad. Now we want to hit Darkhawk or Rock Slide. Darkhawk, yes, dude. I've been calling my shots quite a bit today, I feel like. Do we protect this with a Cosmo? Yeah, probably, right? Probably. We assume it's big enough. It's pretty early, so I mean, he's still getting quite a bit smaller, but... And we got one more turn if we need to commit more power, I think, but the opponent is more likely to answer this sooner rather than later, I think. She-Hulk. It's insane to commit more here, right? I think it's insane, yeah. We'll go Devil Dino, right? And then we'll have to decide between White Queen Coulson or Darkhawk and something. That's fine too. I was really debating going left anyway, because a singular threat here is technically a little better than a multiple threat elsewhere. I feel like going to 10 here feels weird. Does that feel weird? It's just barely pulling us ahead, right? I do think the opponent's more likely to commit power left, but I think the question is, can they beat the amount of power I'm committing left? I'm adding 10, 12. We're gonna be at 22. A Magneto would do that, although Magneto would also move Cosmo / Iron Lad, which would still win me mid. What's most likely play? Zero deck, Arrow, Dr. Doom, maybe. I think I just go big left, honestly. I think it might be too fancy to try to squeeze out right, because any small add right would still beat right, and then I don't have left. It's like we just have to commit where we're likely to win. I think we do, right? I think we're big enough. Oh, maybe not. Why do I seem so small? Oh! Oh, God! So we would have lost right as we feared, and we get just big enough left. Oh my God, that Red Skull buff coming in clutch, dude. Woo! Spooky. Spooky. Game of inches, man. In the game of inches, Regis always loses. Realize I forgot to take my medicine. My multivitamin. Love eating my gummy multivitamins every day. Delicious. Sorry guys, I had to take my multivitamin. My daily multivitamin. Iron Lad? We have Darkhawk and Devil Dino. It's not bad, man. I haven't played Electro, so we have to think about Galactus a little bit. How do we beat Galactus? Rock Slide is one way to soft beat Galactus, because if you shuffle rocks into their deck, sometimes they miss their key cards. But I don't have the payoff yet. I don't have Darkhawk. He becomes a little less compelling, I think. Let's just go Iron Lad and pray, man. I believe in Iron Lad. He'll save us. I don't know what it'll be. That's big. It's awfully big. Electro Ramp, not Galactus. That's better news for us, I think. Pretty much always better news for us. Well, with Devil Dinos, White Queen's better than Rock Slide, right? We also just get to see their hand too, which is very useful, I think. Mines doesn't matter to us because we, you know, we're chilling. Ooh, Dr. Doom. Okay, we can go toe-to-toe with that. Is this an answer? Okay, it is. But see, here's the thing. He's still a 4/6. It's actually still really big. That is actually so legit, dude. I love that he's still an answer. Is there any reason I need to add a Korg here, or am I better off just adding your Korg here? We know that they have a Dr. Doom, but what else do they have? And is it better than my Dr. Doom? I mean, this should be fine, right? They don't have like a blue Marvel or anything. They can't move any of these. This should be chill. I mean, I'm not saying we always win this or anything, but I think we might. We might always win this. This is so sick that they had to Enchantress this, and he still just went toe to toe. Oh, they did play 2 cards. Are they big enough to beat mid though? There's no way. Oh. Oh. Quiet. Cool. Very cool, dude. Yeah, I don't think a Magneto wins, right? Because wherever you put the Magneto, I just win this spot and the Magneto spot, right? Like, I'm never small enough that I lose, especially if he like pulls an Iron Lad over. Maybe here? No, even then, Iron Lad and Coulson would add 10. You know, we'd win the other 2 spots. You know what I mean? I guess they did have a 0 as well. Maybe if they had stacked a Magneto and a 0 in the same location, but I think still we would have been adding 10 power to 7 as our lowest. I think we would have been fine. I don't think it's losable. Maybe if I had a mid roll with, no, I think even that was 17 to 13. I think we were always fine. Hey, Tingus, I didn't, oh yeah, I got 2 months. I got 2 months. 70 months off from Tingus, dude. That's so crazy, man. Welcome back. That is such a big sub. Such a big sub. So Plunder Castle is dead to us. We literally just cannot contest Plunder Castle at all. I mean, thankfully we can get kind of big elsewhere. Cosmo plus like Dino here. If I play Cosmo now, I'm kind of committing to the Iron Lad and the Mystique being, oh dude, I didn't even see this animation. That's cool. It was like a slinky. Oh, look at this. Hallucinating. I think it's okay though. Worried the opponent is just gonna play Galactus mid, and I'm just gonna lose. So I can't stop that. That's the one thing I can't stop. Quit Jet, okay, not the best really. Oh! What did they get? Doesn't really show on theirs. Oh, Vision. Okay, that's actually pretty sick because you can move him mid, and then I can't contest him at all. But hopefully we're just big enough elsewhere. I don't know. We'll try to be anyway. Vision again, of course. Yeah. 5 drops are a sweet spot for Iron Lad. I have to say that makes a lot of sense. I mean, who knows? Are we big enough? Are we not? I don't know. Who knows? They've only played 2 cards, so outside of some direct answers like Shang-Chi or something, we are, but there's always ways to lose. Iron Lad Quinjet here did not do much, I gotta say. We've had Iron Jet Quinjet games where he did matter, but not this one. This one sucked. Total Carl with the 15 months, by the way. Thank you, Total Carl. How am I liking Iron Lad? So far, seems pretty good, but you know, again, wait and see some data. Don't go spend all your monies and tokens on him yet. But I think he's gonna be good, honestly. This is a good play. Just go for the win, right? Am I big enough? I didn't even think. I don't know. How big am I? 14 to 13? Oh, but the Doom. Oh no, I'm not big enough. That's cool. Oh, and Baku too? What? If I'd gone for White Queen here, I could have been big enough, but I think I had to respect the power output, right? Nah, I don't know. Because, like, even just a vision was already 12. I would have only had 10, 12. I mean, White Queen's still pretty big in comparison. I don't know. Maybe White Queen was better. Oh, I couldn't White Queen and Coulson, though. So never mind. That doesn't work. Would have had to Sentinel and Coulson, which would have been much riskier from a power output standpoint. So I'm not sure about that. M'Baku and Iron Lad combo? Well, it doesn't really work, right? Because he only gets the effect once he's played. If you somehow shuffled him back into your deck, like Quantum Tunnel, right? Or maybe a Lockjaw, and then you Iron Ladded into an M'Baku, I guess he would have the M'Baku text in your deck, right? And then come back for free as a 6 power. That's pretty funny. We are really bad at Sanctum Sanctorum. Just not something we can test at all. Limbo. Okay. Do we even bother playing Zabu here? Because there's such a restriction on spots to play to over 7 turns. How many powerful cards do we play on average? Like 5? 5, 6 with Mystique. Kind of have 7 spots after the Zabu. Basically, I'm thinking I want like every card to be 6+ power if I play a Zabu, which I think we can make every other card 6+ power. Wolverine kind of reads Galactus a little bit, doesn't it? Darkhawk a little smaller in Limbo games because there's that one extra draw at the end always. Iron Lad, dude, I believe in you, buddy. You're gonna be a devil dinosaur. Korg? Okay, we got Darkhawk ×2. I'll take an extra Korg. Oh, see, that's a problem. That limits my space. Ooh. Oh, shoot. Oh, boy. Is this like a Nimrod deck? This feels like Nimrod Destroyer stuff, honestly. Can I stop that at all? I just have Cosmo. Not really. I have to get really big to beat this, which I don't think is going to happen. They may not have a lot of removal. They may not have as much space for tech card stuff. Oh, just Deathlock. Oh.
Enough said, bub.
They didn't hit Sanctorum, so that's good news, I guess. If I want to play a Devil Dino off the top, I would need to do it now. Play one of these now. I guess I could do this to maybe stop the Bucky. We are revealing first, so they wanted to destroy here. Maybe we limit that with a Cosmo. That does mean I'm pretty restricted next turn, but could play a Devil Dino still. Worst case, maybe a... Well, worst case, I guess a Coulson, but maybe a White Queen, just for a little bit of extra power. Maybe a Korg is actually the most power, huh? That spreads the power too, so maybe matters a little bit. Hopefully this Cosmo does some work here. Oh, it might. Oh, it does do some work. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Okay. I wonder what this was. Pretty cheap card. They only had 1 card left in hand too. I don't know. We love you, Cosmo. Cosmo was wonderful in the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I loved Cosmo. Cosmo is a girl in the Guardians universe. I think a boy in most others, though. Yeah, Korg early is super chill. I will totally play for Sacred Timeline too, because we have Devil Dino plays. So, oh, big Devil Dino plays maybe. Gotta be careful I don't just sacrifice Sacred Timeline for free though. If I could finish on a big card here, like a, you know, Dino or a Darkhawk or something, that would obviously be better. Maybe I'm just playing White Queen anyway because I don't know. We're gonna have so much we have all the hand size stuff anyway. This Sacred Timeline line might be a little bit wasted. Oh! So they're gonna skip turn 5 and go into Infinite, dude. That is awesome. We can actually theoretically go toe to toe in Infinite. I think I just say screw the Sacred Timeline, don't I? I'm only gonna get one card anyway. They played Psylocke though on 3. So they have 5 energy this turn. Maybe they play a She-Hulk this turn? She-Hulk here? She-Hulk here maybe, more likely. Devil Dino does not beat Infinite mid. I'm gonna give you 2 cards. I don't think so. Coulson gives me 2 cards, and then Timeline would give me 1. I only have 1 spot left, right? I don't think so. Oh, is it She-Hulk mid already? Oh, Magic mid. Oh, cool. Oh, does Timeline trigger first? Well, okay. Again. Oh, guys. Guys. Again. Either way, what I'm saying is I don't get a like full value out of it is what I'm trying to say. Like one thing loses value. Again, you guys gotta try to read between the lines a little bit and try to be less got you-y and more got you-y. Does that make sense? Does this mess them at all? It would only be able to play Infinite. Trying to think if that messes them at all, or does it mess me more? They like playing Infinite plus She-Hulk stuff, so this actually does mess them up quite a bit. I could play Devil Dino down next to this and then just win the other 2 spots probably, right? Yeah, I think this screws them up a little bit. Because they love specifically playing multiple cards. But I actually need Devil Dino here because this Sunspot's gonna get another +6. It's 14 to 10. And then I gotta call my shot though. I do know they don't really want to put the Infinite here. I don't have a card that goes across 2. Well, I mean, Mystique is really big though. I guess this into Mystique mid is probably fine. If we indeed think they're skipping their turn 6. But can they really skip turn 6? Like, they're only playing one thing. It's just an Infinite. How do you win? Where do you put it? I'm winning two out of 3 and I'm tied in the 3rd. Yeah, I don't know what the plan was. I feel like they needed to pivot and not be locked into this Infinite line and like actually start playing something, right? Randomly generated Sandman for the win. Let's go. God, you took your advice and bought Iron Lad, then made 100 more accounts and bought him on all of them. Imagine being able to buy a new card on a fresh account. Oh boy, we know you're lying. We all know you can't buy a new card on a fresh account. Come on. Oh, Yondu. Okay, so maybe some Galactus stuff here. I don't have any Galactus disruption in this deck except Cosmo, I guess. We have Cosmo. We could maybe do Cosmo. So Galactus is going to go right. If I'm worried about Null, I could honestly just pass until turn 6 and try to win off a big Dino or something, but that's really hard to do. I don't think that's the plan. I think we have to play the game straight up a little bit and just concede, retreat if things go poorly, because we just don't really have the counters in this deck to treat it any other way.
This just in.
Oh, Dr. Doom, though. That's not a Galactus card. Yeah, maybe I take it back. I don't know. Now I'm a little less sure. Rock already. Okay. Do I really even need to contest this? Because am I going to play Doom on 6, I guess, is the question. Darkhawk Sentinel on 5. It would be pretty cool to win Raft. I could try to go harder for Raft, but that kills the Doom a little bit too. Oh yeah, these are all in Death Wave. That's true. Yondu shows up in Death Wave, of course. Rock slides from me, so that's fine. I mean, if I dump a 0 cost and a Doom, like we know we're gonna win left because well they know I have the Doom now though, so I don't know. Oh my god. Never seen a hand like this. I have 3 Dr. Dooms. What in the world is this hand? Oh my god. They're making space. That does mean like a you know, oh, is this a bot? No, wait a minute. What? Why do they want so much space? I don't know, man. Can they be 23 is the thing. Like, we're not losing left ever because we have 2 Dr. Dooms. I don't know what just happened, dude. That was a wacky game. Hey, Darth Dunadane, dude. Thanks for the 44 months, man. Keep up the great work. Been a fan of your work for years. I still need to try Snap. Is it easy to get into? I think it's actually really easy to get into, yeah. In fact, some might say the best part of Snap is kind of the early part of Snap. I think it gets... There's kind of a trudge in the middle of Snap. Like, Snap is really good early, and then you have this period that kind of sucks for a while, like from a progression and collection standpoint. And then I think it gets good again after that, so. But I think you would definitely enjoy the early part of it a lot. I think that one negative aspect of like card games is a lot of people think they have to be in it forever or it's not worth it. Like, you know, oh, if I don't play this game for 10 years, it's not gonna be worth my time. You know, we kind of have that mentality as card gamers. But I think there's nothing wrong if you just want to play for a month or two, and if you don't spend any money, you know, like who cares? Just go for it. Play for a month or two, do your thing, like have fun. Are we better off being Darkhawk gamers or Dino gamers this game? I don't have any Rock Slide or Korg action. I can make a hand with White Queen and Sentinel a little bit, so I'm not sure. Kind of just depends on what we draw. If I top deck a Rock Slide, I probably wish I'd gone the other way.
Wind
If I top deck a Agent Coulson, I'll be happy I went this way. But since we don't have any Darkhawk support right now, it's just probably better to go this route. Iron Lad. Well, I don't. God only knows. Can I get an Agent Coulson Iron Lad? That would be so sick. Oh my god, can you imagine? It is true that the 2 cards I have that are on reveal that I might want to put here, I don't know. On reveal doesn't work very well in either case, I guess, does it? Can I get an Agent Coulson? Oh, Korg. Okay. Well, Korg's not as interesting, I have to say. Like, am I gonna win mid? Pretty much always, right? I mean, Nebula's only getting a little bigger. So just, I mean, I guess technically Mystique got small enough. I'm just thinking about, am I winning this too? Where does MODOK go? Does MODOK go right? And then in like Apocalypse and or Chavez, right? Am I better off winning left against this Morbius is my question. 2 cards in hand only, so MODOK's really not that big. I think we go, oh yeah, he has to go right. Oh sure, there's Cosmo, but I think he's not good anyway. I don't think MODOK's their play. He's just not strong enough. Oh, we hit the Coulson, baby. That leaves 3 cards in hand. No. That leaves 4 cards in hand. That means Mystique is 8. That's enough. Devil Dino is 11. The Korg in this case, I need to put left to contest Mojo World, of course, because we got to have 4 cards. So we're kind of contesting right a little bit, but not really. But, you know, they're making the Devil Dino Mystique big enough. And then... I mean, they skipped turn 5. I don't know what their plan is. Oh yeah. Guess they just didn't hit whatever they needed to hit. I don't know. Maybe the Cosmo caused more disruption than we thought. We take it. I don't know. Maybe hit a couple rocks. Usually Chavez is always your turn 6 draw and discard, so
Ability of what Miranda does.
I bet. Oh, sorry guys, I started a YouTube video. I bet Chavez was their turn 6. We love Korg early. We love big rock slides. We love big white queens. How are the stats so far of this deck? I can check. Let me see. Let me log in Untapped real quick. I'm logged in. Hold up. That's like the marble snap. Oh, opponent's already snapping me, bro. Sandbar Nebula. That does feel like a freebie, honestly. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That feels pretty good. I'll give you that one. I don't think we're beating Sandbar. Oh god.
Wind, aid my
Boy. I don't think we're beating flooding either. Yeah, I think they got us dead to rights, team. Gonna need them to play a leech. Can I randomly generate? Well, I mean, White Queen can, but if I get something awesome, the opponent's also gonna have it, so not really gonna help. Yeah, that's cool. Gamora though, the green really matches her skin nicely. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, we're not beating Sandbar. Tuma does have an effect, unfortunately. Not beating Flooded. They kind of won this game on their 1-drops. Look at this, right? Kind of crazy. Just one on their 1-drops. Can I ever convince them I have a play to Sandbar? Like, why isn't he leaving yet? Doubt it. Stats on this deck you requested. Let's see. So far, we have 14 cubes with a very, very, very non-active snapping policy. I don't really ever snap on stream. And a 71% win rate, as my capture card just did that freak out thing it does sometimes. 15 and 6. That's 0.67 net cubes per game, and frankly, it could be much higher. I don't really know if I feel super confident snapping in this deck yet anyway, but if you did, I'm sure your net cubes would be notably stronger, and that's already pretty dang good. So in other words, it's looking great. It's looking great. I kind of just want one more Iron Lad game, and then I'm actually going to switch decks, I think. I just wanted to try one more Iron Lad game. Yes, there are like 1,000 deck ideas for Iron Lad, actually. I already had 4 tonight just from like 5 minutes of noodling, and I think there were probably way more than that. Like some memeier ones, some fun ones that I didn't even get to. Mine were all pretty straightforward ideas. I do think this deck makes the most sense when you look at the average result of cards. Stuff like, you know, we were talking earlier about like stature lists. You know, there's quite a few whiffs in a stature deck. You know, Miles Morales, that's a whiff. Stature's a whiff. I don't know. There were a couple others. You know, I think like Shang-Chi and Enchantress are kind of whiffs as well. Not as directly, of course, but they kind of feel like whiffs a little bit because you can't control them or predict them as well. At least not without a Howard the Duck. Maybe next week. So I think those are kind of whiffs. Oh, I don't think they wanted that to happen. They might still have a Falcon. Nightcrawler can still move out, so it's not dead to them, but a little scary. What are the odds he hits this Mystique? Krakoa. I don't think very good. So anyway, I thought this deck had kind of the highest density of hits for Iron Lad. Basically, every card is okay. There's hardly anything in this deck that does nothing. Maybe literally nothing. I mean, Mystique sometimes, I guess. Oh, that's a good Professor X. Dang. Okay. Don't lock me up here, Krakoa. No, Krakoa. I mean, honestly, can I still win? I mean, I'm susceptible to like a Shang-Chi, I guess. Am I though? The Shang-Chi would only put them at 1 power. I would be at 3 power, right? They played something left. What is it? Maybe a bounce? I don't know. They don't have that much bouncy stuff. Oh, is this just a bot? That feels like a bot play. Why did they go ARG? Am I missing something? Can they win right at 17? No, okay. It's not a bot because they... Oh, it's Krakoa. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I literally forgot it's Krakoa. I literally forgot. It was a bot play. Yeah, it was. I'm literally an idiot. I was thinking my card's resolved and that was a later turn. I'm so stupid. It literally blanked out in the 5 seconds between my cards and theirs. Okay. One more Iron Lad game, guys, is all I want. I want to see Iron Lad one more time. Do something cool. This might be the time. Iron Lad, I believe in you, buddy. You're gonna hit Devil Dino. You're gonna hit Big Cosmo. You're gonna hit that rock. I'm confident you're gonna hit that rock. Vormir. Yeah, let's throw away Mystique. We need to play stuff. This is ridiculous. We have nowhere to play, really, so we need to make sure we toss Mystique in. So Iron Lad is gonna hit Darkhawk. Iron Lad into Darkhawk. Dang it. That's the second rock tonight, actually. Yeah, that's 2 rocks tonight. No. What did theirs hit? Oh, Nebula. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I have to play for that, right? Just to contest it? How is it the final turn? Nobody's played anything. I mean, okay, dude. I don't know. I guess I could put the rock there and the White Queen there, but then if they do the same thing, I don't win. Like, I don't know about this. This is a little wacky, isn't it? That's actually fine, right? Maybe not fine. No, it's not fine. Oh no, why didn't I just put the rock there? I don't know why I put I thought for some reason they weren't gonna play there, but that's just stupid. Like, they have to have a cheap play to play there. I should have just put the rock there. I got too smart for myself. Like what are the odds I actually win? Like, that's so silly. You're not actually gonna win that. I don't know. I thought it was in the other 2, so maybe if I win there, it's fine, but that's stupid. I should have swapped. Should have held the rock. If I don't hold the rock, then the dude right gets big anyway. So I gotta play a card left and I gotta play a card right, I think. It's free, right? Because the rock is 2 on Dino, but remember his Iron Lad was a Nebula? So that was free from a stat standpoint. But I just should have swapped the cards, obviously. Okay. Korg is chill. We need one more Iron Lad. Iron Lad. Clintar. Turn 3 is not too late for Zabu, even the new Zabu. Dude, Dan hit portraits, I noticed, just really jump out. They're so colorful. They're good portraits. Ooh. Oh, we missed the turn though. Never mind. Not ooh. Not an ooh. This hand is clunky, man. I guess we go Coulson and see what we can find for later. We got the Quinjet and the Zabu, so we got some significant discounts. Oh, Spider-Man's kind of fun. 2 mana Spider-Man. 2 energy Spider-Man. They've got a Sunspot here, so I think Spider-Man's a little more interesting, right? I mean, of course, it depends on where they play to some extent, but should be okay. Final turn, we go Darkhawk, Mystique, I think, right?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Okay. Do we put one mid? They played 2 cards straight or left in a Sauron deck. Thinking about Red Skull on 5, thinking about Typhoid Mary on 4. Does this deck have anything that just wins mid if I just go big mid, you know? How big is Darkhawk? 12? And we could put the Mystique here, but just... Do they call a shot with a Shang-Chi or an Enchantress or anything, right? That flips this? Enchantress put them to 8. Shang-Chi would only put them to 5. I guess technically 10 if you float the other 2 or play something small, Jeff or something. Jeff right wouldn't help. Doctor Doom wouldn't help right, but I don't expect that anyway. I mean, this should work, but a little susceptible to removal stuff. All 3 cards left? Is this a bot? Oh my god, they went for the crazy 50-50, dude. Oh my god, we almost got wrecked. Oh my god, I didn't expect that. Dang, dude, the crazy 50-50. Oh, saved. Yeah, we would have lost mid even, right? Yeah, it would have been 26. Yeah. We would have one left, but yeah, that would have been enough, dude. Since he is silenced. Oh my god, I didn't even know what fate almost unfolded on us there. That was spooky. Yeah, Giga Chat indeed. I guess I'm playing people who are not infinite yet, since I'm not infinite yet. I'm 96.5 or something, right? Not Iron Lad. No! Just wanted to see my Iron Lad. I mean, they lost Nimrod, so that may be really important to them. I don't know. Didn't we just play this person? I remember seeing this portrait a second ago. Was this the destroy deck where I like Cosmo their destroy stuff? That sound right? Yeah, we thought it was a destroyer maybe. I don't remember what game that was though. Was it the Rickety Bridge game? Oh, okay. Which one was that? What were they playing? Oh, they barely played anything that game. They played almost nothing, as I recall. Oh my god, dude. What is their deck? They're just... What is their... This Daredevil on 2, concede on 3 with no location change. They must have had the worst hand after that Nimrod roll-off, I guess. I just want one more Iron Lad game for YouTube, man. Come on. One time. All right, I believe. It's the same opponent again. Dude, I'm looking at that. That's been a consistent theme. Are we gonna get the turn 3 concede this time? All right. Electro. Don't destroy it. Don't destroy it. Nice, thank you. All right, so we saw Nimrod, so we're definitely thinking a little bit about Galactus still. Is Black Bolt a potential hit here? I don't have any good reactive cards against the Galactus deck, so Black Bolt here is actually probably good. It's doesn't feed a null if the Galactus goes here. You have Cosmo actually, so I could get priority. Cosmo could be an out still, but anyway, doesn't feed the null, doesn't have Shang-Chi range issues. Darkhawk, okay, be very big. We are indeed going to be pretty big. Did not hit the Mr. Negative, interestingly. Okay, so this definitely would feed their null. Can I get a Cosmo one time? No! No Cosmo! Can I get my own null? Oh, how sick would that be? Still might lose to a death though, because I don't have much of a lead. I only have a 10-point lead. Oh, I think they saw the White Queen and knew I was gonna get a null. Let's go. I love it. That's funny. That's actually nuts. That's fantastic. Objective, thanks for the 42 months, man. Thank you, thank you. What do you think I should get, Iron Lad right now or Stature? Well, listen, I don't know, man. It's too early to say. It's been an hour and a half or something, almost 2 hours. I just need more data to tell you. A Stature is a proven good card and probably the best deck in Marvel Snap right now. So is she a really, really fundamental part of that deck? I'd say that's debatable, but you know, she's proven to some extent really good. I think Iron Lad is going to be a more universal card over time that's playable in a variety of decks, but we just don't know yet. We need more data. I don't want to be irresponsible. I'm so sorry. This is a good Iron Lad almost always. Well, Mystique's bad. Well, no, Mystique's actually not that bad. I think pretty much every card here is okay for me. Darkhawk's probably the best. Org is probably the worst. It's not terrible if I hit a Darkhawk on time, but it's, you know, it's not the best. Oh, okay, well that makes it feel a little better. Wait. Oh, they shuffled my deck with Rock Slide. I was like, wait a minute, shouldn't I be drawing Cord? I really want to deny them drawing cards because I don't want them to have extra cards to lower my Darkhawk value. So I think we play Darkhawk now. Normally we'd play the Rock Slide first, but in this case I need to make sure that they don't draw cards, which boy oh boy did we just barely achieve. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, this feels like a Rock Slide Sentinel kind of end game here maybe. Now this deck's more likely to have, well, I don't know, Psylocke in there is throwing me for a little bit of a loop, but I think ultimately more likely to have removal. 2 rocks. So this adds 10 power here. That is enough to flip. I need to think about like a, I don't know, this is gonna be at 11. I mean, that still makes them work for it. That makes them work for this and for this. Odin, we'd still win here. I don't know if they have an Odin. This is a weird list. I don't know. Is this a bot, maybe? Dude, Pixel Darkhawk has the most boring background, honestly. What on earth? I don't know. This is good enough to try at least. Dr. Doom, maybe? Is that a problem? Dr. Doom would be a problem. They have on reveal, so it's not impossible. Just the Odin. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Interesting list, man. Darkhawk, Rockslide, Odin, White Tiger with a Psylocke. I've never seen that pairing. That's pretty cool. Do we think it's a bot? I don't think so, right? They played fine. They recognized the value of Asgard, which definitely reads not bot to me. Why don't you play with variants? Because nobody asks. You want me to here? Let's upgrade this guy while we're here. I think next week is Howard the Duck. And then I think the week after that's High Evolutionary, as far as I can tell. Which I don't think I will be playing that week, unfortunately, guys. I think I'm gonna be gone the week that High Evolutionary comes out, unfortunately. Just as a heads up, which sucks because he's probably the most exciting card in the history of Marvel Snap, and I won't be here to play him. I might try to get a video in, but I won't be streaming it if I do. So we'll see. I don't know that for sure yet, but what was I doing? Oh yeah, variants. Although I'm really literally just gonna play like one more game of this deck, so I don't know if this was worth the trouble or not. I do have some cool freaking Zabu variants though, man. Kidding me? Mystique, that's a beautiful variant. Oh, that one's good with a gold. Oh, I like that one. Let's go. It's base, but it's cool golden. Cosmo will go. Funny black and white Cosmo. Coulson I have. Chibi Coulson, are you kidding me? Darkhawk I have nothing somehow. How was that? Rock Slide I think I got a few. Yeah, these all suck though. White Queen I have only Pixel? Devil Dino Hip, okay. All right, I literally just want one more cool game with Iron Lad, and then I'm probably gonna call it quits on the stream. Go make a video. Be back tomorrow for more. La Basta da Lua, thanks to the 3 months, by the way. Ooh, this Zabu looks good, dude. The Rainbow Sparkle actually looks great with the like rainbowy border. That looks cool. I like that a lot. All right, I don't know if we actually care about playing for priority here. Okay, more Destroy than Galactus with Yondu Bucky. Ooh, Iron Lad early, we love. Hit a Cosmo, although I'm revealing second, so maybe too late for Cosmo, but hit a Cosmo anyway. Yeah, too late for Cosmo. Don't hit Cosmo, hit Darkhawk. Rock Slide's fine. Yeah, second Rock Slide. That's cool. We'll play another Rock Slide next turn, dude. As soon as we get a Darkhawk now, like, forget it. We're off to the races, dude. This Devil Dino, though, is potentially going to be very small. Is that something we worry about at all? Dude, they have so many rocks. They have 5 rocks in their deck now. Oh, that's crazy. They have 5, so half their deck is rocks because of the Iron Lad. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Okay, so this is now Mystique Coulson, right? Mystique left. Well, I guess Mystique might roll right, but that's fine too because we're playing the Darkhawk, so that's all good. We might see a wave come down, but that's okay because we might only need 1 card anyway. And Zabu actually might make, well, no, I don't have any 4s, so I guess it's not going to make anything much cheaper, but... Dino, I mean, we can make him relevant with Coulson at least. But would we rather go Mystique? The opponent's playing 2 cards, a 12 power, well, sometimes 3 cards, technically. I guess I still think Mystique left is right to play for Baxter Building, isn't it? We gotta contest Baxter Building. It's actually Darkhawk, not Dino, so it's really big. They might have like a Shang-Chi plus a death, in which case we're probably screwed no matter what we do, but this is worth trying, I think. Oh, they did have 3. She-Hulk, death, and something. Hopefully not Doctor Doom. Oh, just rock. Okay, that's fine. Chill. I guess did the death get discounted enough for a Doctor Doom? As I said that, I didn't actually check. No, only 4 cards destroyed. Oh no, that is enough. That is enough, right? Okay, sometimes you gotta make them have it, right? This was the move for sure. Dude, Darkhawk almost carried, by the way. Holy crap! They had to put death here to just win this by 1 point. Because of Baxter Building plus Darkhawk. That's crazy. Wow. So the Iron Lad actually made a huge difference. Because otherwise, if they could have won something a little easier, you know, they could have like flipped Devil Dino. Well, I don't know. That's kind of not saying much, is it? Actually, wouldn't they have just won if they played She-Hulk right? I guess they would have. Hard to know where my final card was going, though. That was a bit of a 50-50 for them, I suppose. But yeah, a little bit of a 50-50. Yeah, you're right. They only hit 1 rock. Yeah, dude, they only played 1 rock. I had 5 rocks, so there are 4 more rocks in the deck still. Dang, dude. They didn't destroy a rock either, did they? No, they never destroyed a rock. This came down on turn 3 too, right? So they had 2 rocks as early as turn 3, 4 rocks as early as turn 4, I think. We played Corrigan 5, maybe? Yeah, I basically gave them Subterranea. Yeah, okay, that was a good enough game, guys. That was a good Iron Lad game. So let's I'm probably gonna call it quits here in like 10 minutes. I didn't want to go much more than 2 hours tonight, but I did want to showcase some other Iron Lad decks, or at least start talking about what we could do with Iron Lad. Some other decks I thought were good fits were something like this, like a Thanos Iron Lad. I know you might be thinking, oh, the stones aren't very good, man. Why would you want to copy stones? But I disagree. I think they're actually insane. I think most of the stones are really good because they draw you cards. A 4/6 with some kind of effect that draws you a card is actually kind of insane. So if you look at Thanos stones, right, I would say, hey, that draws me a card on a 4/6. That's pretty good. This is a Scarlet Witch that draws me a card on a 4/6. Pretty freaking good. This is a Psylocke on a 4/6 that draws me a card. Freaking insane. This is a 4/6 that draws me 2 cards. Sign me up. That's insane. This is a 4/6 that gives Thanos plus 10 power. Yeah, maybe not as good, but yeah, whatever. It's fine. A 4/6 that draws a card and negates 4 power. Actually insane, right? Actually insane. So, I don't know. This deck looked like it had a lot of good targets, basically. I think you could maybe even make an argument for a Zabu in here, but probably not really. So, you know, Professor X, insane target. Devil Dino, Blue Marvel, all just insane. Like, I barely changed this deck at all, and it's just insane target after insane target. Like, it's so crazy how many good targets this deck has. Thanos is literally the worst target. It's like, you know, that's the only one that's not useful probably. But, you know, you have like, what, 15, 16 other good targets or something? 17? 16. So I also wanted to talk about Sandman Iron Lad. I thought this was kind of an interesting idea as well, because this deck is basically stacked with a bunch of high cost stuff. And of course, if you're getting a high cost card for 4 energy, that's often better than paying 6. So I thought, hey man, get a Sandman earlier sometimes, you know, get a Leader early, a Doom early, a Devil Dino early. Again, just a bevy of good targets, you know, even an Electro or Wave is probably not terrible. So again, just looked like great targets. And then I was poking around for other decks that had really high Iron Lad consistency, and this is another one I stumbled on. On reveal stuff. Basically, there's just so many good, like every card here has great text that I figured, hey, why not, man? A Black Panther with an Iron Lad, pretty decent. White Tiger, hey, that's great. You know, 13 power Iron Lad. Arnim Zola was the one iffy card in this list, but even that I figured isn't bad. You know, if you play like an Ironheart on 3 and you think there's a chance you're going to get an Arnim Zola, play the Iron Lad next to it. Nah, it's not that bad, right? It's okay. You get a couple extra on reveals because, you know, the reason Arnim Zola is such a weak card sometimes is because he's 0 power. So you have to really manipulate these perfect situations to make him feel like his power is worth it. You know, so you got doubled Red Skulls, doubled Black Panthers, etc., to create the scenario where it's worth it for him to double that power up, Null or whatever it is, right? But if he's 6 power and he only costs 4 energy, you don't need a crazy high roll. Getting an extra on reveal from an Ironheart or a Scorpion or something is worth it because the stats are baked into Iron Lad. So it's like, yeah, an Iron Lad that gets me 2 more Scorpion rolls? Are you kidding me? That's insane. Like, that would be an awesome result as long as you're, you know, mindful of that and play it next to a card, or even if you don't, like, oh, who cares? It's still a 4/6. I actually kind of want to play this one now that I say that. I think Thanos might be a better, interesting, like a better storyline for a video. Like showcasing how Iron Lad's pretty good with the stones is kind of cool. But I do think that on reveal that could almost be more fun. Hey, Saint Walker, thanks for the Prime sub, by the way, dude. That's awesome. Arnim Zola the Iron Lad. I didn't even think about that direction. That's kind of cool, isn't it? What does the Iron Lad do if he gets Arnim Zola? He reveals again, right? So you would get another roll. Well, no, he transforms, I think. I think he's just like Mystique and Absorbing Man. But that said, if you had a cool effect, you know, a Doctor Doom or something, you could still do cool stuff with it. But he becomes the Doctor Doom. He doesn't get a re-roll off the top of the deck. But you can still get 2 Doctor Dooms or 2 Iron Hearts or whatever, and still get, you know, 6 power on each. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, maybe Iceman would be a low roll. So which of these would you guys be most interested in seeing? I might just play like one game right now and then revisit this tomorrow because I got to go work on some videos and a bunch of other stuff. Again, I'm way behind, guys. I'll provide details on all. My life has been a little out of whack lately. I'll explain why at some point soon-ish in the next few weeks probably. But until then, I just gotta kind of get through it. Nothing like bad or anything. Don't worry, it's fine. Just craziness going on. You guys would rather see Thanos or, well, it looks pretty split, on reveal or Thanos? Thanos seems more realistic, but on reveal seems more fun. Okay, I agree with that. Let's do on reveal for now, just one game, and then we'll go from there. I do indeed have Ligma, the world's first official case of Ligma. I got it from Ninja. I feel like Ninja was the first person in the Fortnite era to succumb to all the like Ligma jokes, right? I don't know. Is it possible for Iron Lad to copy an Iron Lad? It would require some kind of deck manipulation with Lockjaw or something and copies. I mean, yeah, probably. I don't know what would happen though. The servers would explode. That's what would happen. So Wong, White Tiger honestly is a decent start. We could do that right. Daredevil, we got to think a little bit about Galactus, of course. Maybe Iceman could throw something off there. Who knows? Storm instead. Okay, well that throws off the Wong plan. I mean, Wong, White Tiger, Doom is still also pretty good, to be honest. I don't have to get too fussy here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that should work okay. Juggernaut. Yep. Sorry, Juggernaut. Crazy how this deck kind of just like, this is like a lot of basic cards, right? Or not really, you know what I mean, like early collection cards, but this holds up pretty well. The data on this was surprising when I pulled it out on Untapped. That's what I was like, oh man, there's actually pretty good data on this. Iron Lad fits in nicely. Let's go. So far my sorry, this, yeah, sorry, very bad, sorry. My Iron Lad's doing what he's paid for, copying the text of rocks. Yeah, he'll do that, won't he? Okay, so we already won right, so that Spider-Man doesn't really matter too much to me. What's the most power I can add in a meaningful way to left? 10? I don't think they're gonna pull back 14, are they? They still gotta play something mid, or no, they don't. I guess Nebula. Maybe I should have played the Doom still to win mid because they think Nebula carries it. I don't know. They might expect a Doom though. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna hop off after this one. So thanks for hanging out today. We'll play more of this tomorrow and probably more Thanos as well. Let me send you guys on a raid before I go. Find the nice little raid here. Oh, they don't have it. Nice. Cool. Good start. Undefeated. All right, everybody. Love you a ton. Good luck out there with your Iron Lads. I'll see you tomorrow. Keep an eye out on YouTube for a first Iron Lad video. Honestly, in like 4 or 5 hours, I'll try to get it done. So, love you a ton. Thank you for watching. Good luck out there. Enjoy this raid. And until next time, game on.